Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today the price of BTC is performing as we anticipated for the past 2 days, and just like I told you in the previous episode, right, I did lay down the fact and I told you that Bitcoin is currently in the short term bullish. So in today's episode, we're also going to talk about other coins such as Dogecoin that we have seen pump. Dogecoin is around 31% as we speak. Wow, Zilliqa is up by about 7% and it is trading close to 13 cents. So in yesterday's episode, I did clarify and emphasize that since BTC is ultra bullish in the short term, right, and I told you that this pump was going to come in the next 24 to 48 hours. So the best thing that you can do is also alternatively trading altcoins, because altcoins are directly correlated with BTC. Pretty much every altcoin out there did very well. It pumped more than BTC. So these are the types of trading, situations and narrative that I really enjoy. So in today's episode, let me just give you the targets, because just like I explained to you, right, we are in an Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type of pattern. So you've got wave 1, wave 2, and obviously, we're obviously going to sort of continue through to wave 3, which is going to end somewhere there. And then there's going to be wave 5, and then it's going to go on and it's just going to do what it does. So if you take a look at this particular, trading action right over here, this was some sort of, corrective wave pattern. And sometimes I just don't like using Elliott wave because it's very dicey. It's kind of hard to sort of pinpoint these things because everybody interprets it differently. So I only use it as a basis of what the markets are kind of doing. You know what I'm saying? Because by the end of it all, you can get lost in the sauce. So in case you guys are thinking about the targets, right, because obviously we did pinpoint the entry of BTC right over there, and we also pinpointed another entry right over there, right? You guys must be probably wondering, like, what is the target? So the target is pretty simple to come up with. You just use the simple Fibonacci retracement areas right over there, right? So this is going to be our anchor point, and this particular area is going to be my immediate sort of take profit. So anything which is going to be close to 38,000 to about 39,000, that would be like a very good area to take profit. And right now, as you can see, we're experiencing like a little bit of a sell-off, but I really believe that the price of BTC is obviously going to sort of push a little bit more, and we are most likely going to continue going up, and we could go as close to 40,000 as possible, because we need to sort of test this liquidity right over there. So this particular area is just like an immediate take profit level. Then we're going to sort of drop down, and we're going to continue pushing towards the upside, because remember, guys, we are in a Wyckoff accumulation type of trading pattern at this particular moment. So if you guys don't really know anything about Wyckoff distribution and accumulation, we are forming the accumulation on the daily. So right now it's all about trading the range. If you look at this particular range as far as BTC is concerned, right, the top of the range is close to 40,000 US dollars. Okay, so what's going to happen is, since we are coming from the bottom of the range, according to the daily closes of BTC, right, we are most likely going to sort of retest this particular liquidity, and then based on the interaction, we don't really know exactly what's going to happen at this particular, area. So we can't really have any assumptions, because if you assume, you're going to end up, having poor trades. So if we reach this particular area, if we get rejected, if we see a swing failure pattern, I have really been talking about swing failure patterns for like a very long period of time, right? Like, for example, this particular, day right over here, this was a swing failure pattern. If I can zoom it, this daily close here was a swing failure pattern. This is why we had this particular downtrend. So if we experience something like that, right, obviously this liquidity has been taken at 40,830. So this is one of the reasons why I'm seeing the price going higher than this particular threshold, because we need to trigger stop losses, and we sort of need to drag the breakout traders, because there's a lot of people who are breakout traders whose strategy is buying the breakout, so we need to grab that liquidity and then come back to the bottom of the range. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are still in the bull market. This whole structure is a corrective structure. However, BTC has to sort of reposition itself to sort of continue pumping towards the upside. But you have to get along and trade along and just basically do what you have to do you have to react to the market. Okay, so this is the game plan. We're heading to the top of this particular range. So if you guys understand the plot, if you know what is going on, right, psychologically you're going to be prepared to make better trades. If you knew that we are in an accumulation phase and there's the bottom range and the top range, you would have been buying these dumps. You would have been buying and selling these pumps. You rinse and you repeat, you multiply your money and you make profits. That's how you daily trade. That's how you swing trade. First of all, you have to have a broader picture of what is going on in the markets. Okay, then you sort of plan your trades. So my trading plan is, by the time we reach these particular areas, I'm going to be scaling out of my positions, my altcoin positions, and my leveraged BTC trades as well. Once you get to do that, you guys are going to be doing very, very well. So at this particular moment, the trade has been successful and my price prediction has come to fruition. Just take a look at my past videos. I've been breaking this down from the very beginning of this particular pump, and I really hope that you guys at least got to make a little bit of money. So when it comes to altcoins, right, I don't even want to touch altcoins because that's very redundant, because I already told you when to enter into alts. You can just pick pretty much the alts that you love, the top performing ones, those ones which sort of behave similar to BTC. Because if you have an understanding of what BTC is going to do, right, then you can, sort of capitalize on the alts. And if you did that, if you bought Dogecoin, you'd have made a 30% in less than 24 hours since my previous price prediction right over here. If you did that, you would have capitalized off of the big Zilliqa move, which I'm sure I moved by about 20%. So you could have had 50% profit just off of any outs, and on BTC you could have made close to like a 10%. And for me, I only trade leverage trades with BTC or Ethereum, so that really adds up, and amounts to a lot of profit if only you can play and trade the price fluctuations, because this is where the money is. So this particular accumulation phase, right, it's going to take a little bit of time. It's not just going to sort of pump towards this particular level, and you guys need to understand the grand scheme of things. So just like I have been explaining to you, right, we are sort of in an Elliott corrective wave where we saw the price of Bitcoin rise up to 63,000, and we're kind of correcting right over here. So once the pump is done, once the correction is done, eventually we're going to end up pushing up, and then we could end up dropping down and then continuing our sort of trajectory towards the highest highs. And by the way, these figures right over here, they're just theoretical, but 140,000 US dollars is absolutely possible. So we could have something like that as the third wave target. So that is something that you can look forward to. So don't really look at these values as the actual values. No, because I'm just sort of giving you an idea of how Elliott wave targets could be. You understand? So if you take a look at this particular plan, if you guys have got access to this knowledge, okay, so what I'm expecting right over here is for us, before we sort of let me zoom that for explaining purposes. Okay, before the price of BTC pumps to 50,000 US dollars, because we have to test this support turned into resistance. Before we do that, there has to be a few things that need to happen. We need to have a spring as far as the Wyckoff accumulation is concerned. The price of BTC is going to drop close to 30,000 US dollars or even below. And when that happens, a lot of people are going to be panicking. A lot of people are going to be getting out of their trades, forgetting that the price is still going to push up. You know, when it drops and grabs the liquidity at this particular low level, right? Everybody's going to be freaking out. And then we're going to expeditiously pump to 50,000 US dollars. And then based on the interaction of the price around this particular support turned into resistance, right? Then potentially we could sort of drop and create a Y, which is going to take down the low of this particular W structure right over here. Only then, if we get rejected at 50,000 US dollars and we drop, right, that's when we're going to finish this corrective structure, and we're going to continue pumping towards 140,000 US dollars per BTC. So now that I have given you the game plan and what is most likely going to happen, how are you going to capitalize off of this? How are you going to make the most amount of money so that by the time we reach this particular X value, you should have, you know, 2x your cryptocurrency portfolio by this particular, you know, region? How are you going to implement that? You know, by the time we drop here, you know that you can actually make a 15 to 10x on your cryptocurrency portfolio. So how are you going to achieve your targets? So these are the things that I talk about on my private trading group. And not only do I just talk about BTC, I talk about other investment opportunities such as Dogecoin and a lot of other coins which are most likely to do very well. So I'm going to be concentrating on nurturing people who are interested in becoming successful traders. So I'm just opening up like a new trading group. So the only requirement that I ask of you guys is at least you should have decent knowledge of how trading works, because, you know, like when I have extreme newbies, right, these are the guys who are going to be giving me a whole lot of headaches. These are the guys who do not really know what a stop loss is, how to implement a stop loss and all that stuff. These are the guys who just want to be sort of you know, spoon fed, and that doesn't usually work out to be very good. So this is one of the reasons why the people who want to join my exclusive paid you know, trading group, right, the only requirement is about $300 per month. Okay, and this is a new group where I expect at least the people who are going to be joining to be at least knowledgeable, or at least you should have been part of my YouTube channel for the past 3 to 6 months. At least you should have decent knowledge of trading, because I do not want to have headaches whereby I give you narratives and things to do. You guys are absolutely oblivious. The monthly fee is only $300. From this amount, right, if you have been following my YouTube channel, you've made more than that. Okay, if you followed my YouTube channel just the past 3 days, you made a whole lot more than that. So only join if you have made money from the information that I give you. If you have never ever benefited from a monetary perspective from the knowledge and the information that I have given you, please stay away. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving you daily updates in terms of trading and, you know, price targets, exits and all that stuff. And then once you get to generate some money, then you can try joining the private Telegram group, which I'm just opening right now. Like right now is when I'm opening it. So if you are interested, the price is $300 paid in USDT. I'll send you the link to the private Telegram group. You can ask me information, we can do Zoom meetings, and we can just basically kick it off and just, you know, make this money together. And this is going to be like a monthly reoccurring sort of price, because I want to deliver and make sure that I give you fruitful information. So if I don't deliver, you can always stop the subscription and all that good stuff. So $300 per month paid in USD Tether. This is a completely brand new trading group where we execute powerful trades and we make a whole lot of money. We're going to be trading derivatives, and we're also going to be finding 100x pancakeswap gems and just trading cryptocurrencies either via spot and all that good stuff. But please have some decent knowledge, because I don't want to have headaches, because that's like way too much. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying, right? You guys already know my target. My target is close to 39,000 to 40,000, and then if we are going to continue being bullish, then we're going to figure out what we're going to do. But by then I'm going to sort of give you another update, because my updates are pretty timely and you guys are going to have like enough time to sort of make a decisive decision as to what you're going to do. So when it comes to altcoins, right, when BTC reaches my target, around 39,000 to 40,000 BTC, I'm going to scale out of my altcoins as well. I'm going to go into USD Tether and wait for like a little bit of a correction, and then based on the market situation, if we're going to be still bullish, then I might re-enter. So that's how I'm playing it. I gave you entries and I also gave you exits as well. Oh, and by the way, something extraordinary happened yesterday. Remember I talked about 35,000 35,800 being the target, right? Guess where we ended up dropping yesterday? We did end up dropping to that particular level, this particular level, 35,000. This was like the perfect entry, and I told you that the price was going to come back to the 38.2% fib level. So you had all these hours. I mean, just listen to this episode, yesterday's episode. That's all I have to say. I gave you the entries and the targets. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. I hope I have been very helpful to you. And in case you are interested in the trading group, please let me know. Send me an email. All the details are going to be on the pinned comment section below. And yeah, let's get trading. Take care and God bless you.